How do you reapply SPF? I look like a senora. Hello, Familia. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, you guys. Guess what I got my hands on early? The new e.l.f. Glow Skin Tint. It's a light coverage dewy finish. I am so excited because I am one of the first to receive these. I'm so excited. You guys know we love e.l.f. here. e.l.f.'s been in the news. They just bought Rhode. e.l.f. is one of the most popular brands, makeup brands right now. Being affordable helps so much. I don't have a lot of information about this because again, it is not out. So let me find skin tint with light coverage dewy finish with mineral SPF 50, 80 minutes water resistant. It comes in 18 shades, 6 shades of families, and 3 undertones. This is a serum-like tint that delivers light buildable coverage with non-nano zinc oxide mineral SPF 50 with no white cast. The lightweight hydrating formula sinks in like your fave skincare, okay? I don't have the price yet, but what I'm gonna do, because I can't post this until June 2nd, so when it releases, when I find the price, I'll put the price up here for you. So mineral sunscreen is very important. You guys know I have my melasma. Actually, it is now disappearing, but I had to do a chemical peel. I've been using hydroquinone and mineral sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen will block the sun's UV rays that create hyperpigmentation melasma if you have brown skin. My mom has melasma, my oldest sister has melasma. I now have it. Now it's basically a skincare concern from here on out. I just have to continue doing skincare and staying out of the sun, and most importantly, using sunscreen. I did my skincare fully and I did add sunscreen. This is the sunscreen I've been using. This is my 3rd day using it. I really love it. It works very well on the skin. Doesn't leave a white cast. It kind of acts as a primer too, so I really like it. But let's see, let's see. Ah! I'm so hyped. I have 2 shades. They come, ooh, they look like this. So number 8, medium neutral, 10, tan neutral. Shades are back here. Sounds like my sunscreen. You hear that? Okay, but let's see. Number 8, and then number 10 is going to be closest to my wrist. Honestly, 8, this is 10. I thought they were gonna look different, but they are a really great neutral undertone, both of them. You see, you don't see any warmth to it, which is good. The drugstore always will say neutral and then it's like super warm. Then we end up looking like a Oompa Loompa. That's not the vibe ever. From the swatches, Lips Touch. Oh, she a little thick. She got some texture to her, okay? This is number 8. See how it kind of matches my face, but it's a little lighter than my neck. I like to match my complexion products to my neck, shoulder area. Face will always be lighter because I wear sunscreen every day. I don't lather it all over my body, mainly on my face, which is why it will be lighter. So this is number 10. Ooh, number 10. It's it. Number 10 is it. Let me just take that off. I feel like it does oxidize a little bit. Try number 10. Like that, right? When it comes to skin tint, I like to always apply it with my hands, only because you don't really know what you're working with. Sometimes it could be really thin and a brush won't work, so only your hands will do the trick. This literally feels like a sunscreen that provides a nice coverage. Technically, I feel like that's what it is, but it does have a little more coverage than what I anticipated. It glides well. This is my favorite e.l.f. brush. This is the buffing brush. Let's see how it buffs. So what I like to do is I'll add a little bit and kind of add it on the brush, and then we're just gonna press it here. Oh, look at that glow. I want to see how it applies, whether we're gonna be streaky, or sometimes if the skin tint is very lightweight, the brush could just be too abrasive. It creates spots. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, very lightweight. It's not going to provide a lot of coverage. We know that. It does really feel very sunscreen-esque. That's the point. Oh, this, I added a little more. It built well. I'm curious to see if it dries down because it's really wet and kind of sticky. Yeah, that's how sunscreen feels, especially mineral sunscreen. Let's try this side. Let's try a little bit like that. Honestly, there's nothing like affordable SPF because you wear it every day. It being affordable is really nice just because you won't have to buy a like super expensive one every single time. I could really see myself wearing this, like literally like this by itself when I'm on my hikes, when I'm on my runs or walks. Actually, I don't run like that. And very nice. It feels nice, but you guys know we're gonna do a wear test. We're gonna see how this really wears. When it comes to SPF, you are recommended to always reapply every 2 hours, depending if you're out and about. I won't be out and about today, I don't think. Whatever remains here, just blend. Because I still want to treat this as a skin tint, but it's also SPF, you know? A very nice SPF. Skin looks good, huh? Oh yeah. Damn, it's so natural. So natural. Okay, it is 8:30. Why did I say 8:30? 11:30. Let's let this dry and see how it dries down. Like I said, it's very sticky right now, which is fine. Guess who's back? I was chit-chatting with my sister, aka Chismeando. It's 12 o'clock. So let's see. I'm hot. It's hot today. Oh yeah, it's a little wet. I'm kind of scared to see how it's going to set, but let's add a little more. Let's build, actually. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Just a little. A trick that I always talk about, especially with sunscreens, since I don't know when this happened, but if you let it dry down, again, this is not a sunscreen, but I'm gonna call it a sunscreen. Sunscreens, especially if they have like a bit of a white cast, not the ones that have like major white cast, let it kind of warm up to your skin. Let your skin's chemistry just bond to the product. 30 seconds and then blend it out and you'll see that the white cast won't be as intense. It depends on a sunscreen that is like in the middle of white cast-ish. If it's like completely white cast, like there's no hiding from that. This is tinted, will never have a white cast, but it will oxidize a little bit. Every foundation I've ever used, especially drugstore foundation, skin tint, serum, skin serums, anything like that does oxidize. And that's when your skin just warms up to the product. Talking about skin though, this skin looks really good. You can see a little of my pores. I didn't use primer just because I want to see how this is going to work. You know? So let me add some concealer, a little bit of NARS here. So we're today going to do like a natural makeup or attempt to, you know, that's not my thing, but let's let this dry. I'm in the shade medium to ginger. We're going to blend. You guys, these new Morphe brushes, girl, bomb. This is the M133. This concealer is just going to give us a little extra coverage, just a little bit. I'm going to clean my brush, blend out the concealer. I always like to look up, like not up, I mean straight ahead to blend out this concealer. Not me doing like a whole eyeshadow look when I'm doing like a your skin but better skin, but it's okay. You know what I'm thinking? This is gonna be a true attempt to see if that no makeup look is for me. The one main problem I have with that is the setting powder, where my under eyes crease so much they have to be set. When you do this natural no makeup look, the setting has to be very, very minimal because I also have oily skin. It never works out for me, but you know what? We're gonna try today. Damn it, I'm gonna try. Let me add a little more concealer right there. Let's blend. What I'm trying to create is a little more coverage just in the eye area, kind of like here, so that when I set, I'm able to set well, not minimally, because that minimal setting, when you have creasy under eyes, it doesn't work. You have to either go all in or kind of not do anything. Unless you leave your concealer like this, you'll just constantly have to blend it out because it will settle into fine lines, which is why you don't want to also put a bunch of concealer on. I think we have a good amount of concealer, so let's set. I was shocked how amazing this Morphe powder is. It's the pink one. I'm gonna use this. It's kind of dirty, but it's okay. I only used it once. We're gonna just set like the T-zone maybe? I don't know. This is where like patches could easily happen because we're working with something a little wet. I was gonna add cream bronzer and blush, but I won't do that because this is part of the minimal makeup. Okay, I'm scared. All right, so I'm gonna tap, 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 tap the nose, like concentrate it on the T-zone, but really get on the eyes. Oh wow, it's setting well actually. Look at the chin. 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 Lo You don't want to go too heavy with the powder. So I'm gonna just, I will like bake right there. I really hope this could be like a no makeup look. Okay, so now I'm gonna set a little more. Oh, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. It's gonna like patch up. Okay, I'm even getting hot. Hold on. Okay, no lie, this skin tint is really skin tinting. Cause like you can see how well the skin is setting down. Let's use the Morphe. You guys, I just did a full face of Morphe. It's already live. You'll have all the Morphe makeup out because I didn't put it away. Because our skin is still a little wet, you want to be just a little gentle with the setting part. Because then again, you can get like a big old patch. This is the Morphe 242. Just like a little bit, a little bit. Okay, and then I really like this Morphe blush in the shade Beach Bonfire. Let's use, kind of like to do these two. Give you like a pretty glow, and it also won't be as dry. So this is gonna be our blush. Again, you want to be gentle because we're working with, you know how I get with my blush. I want it to be blushing. I want to get a little of this one from NYX. This is Butter Biscuit. It's my favorite shade. Add a little, just a little more bronze action. I see. Is that a patch? No. I feel like I need more blush. You know me. You know how I feel about this. Let's do a little of this. We have to be very particular with our powder placement when it comes to a skin tint because you don't want it to patch up. You also at the same time want to set it down so it could last. And no lie, this is actually setting pretty well considering how it's hydrating, it has a thicker texture. It's like a sunscreen. If you didn't watch my Morphe video, watch it because the way my makeup looked after 10 hours, you literally just have to see that proof. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and I looked at the footage, my skin literally looked the same from beginning to end. And you know me, I don't touch up when I do wear test. So I'm just gonna tap this in. I was like, damn, Morphe still has it. This had some like old powder. Let's look at this skin. This is like my version of no makeup look with the full eye, but you know, we're gonna ignore. What is this? Hold on, you see how it kind of got stuck there? That could happen. Let's try to blend this. Oh, ooh. You know what I could do? Get the brush we put the actual sunscreen skin tint on and kind of help us set down. Yeah, you see, you have to be careful with the powder because too much could do this action. Let me try to fix this. Let me add a little bit here, like that much. Maybe you want to get it in the brush, but make sure the brush isn't too wet because then it's like a bigger mess. Oh yeah, that worked. Oh no, this was the bad cheek, huh? Okay. You know what? Let's leave this. Let's set down with, we're gonna do some of this Morphe. Not too much. You have to get the heavy hitters. But at the same time, I wanna just press this. I see. Oh, okay, look. It kind of brought the skin back to life, huh? That patch is there. Ooh, we're gonna leave it, right? I need more blush. Says me in every single video. Okay. Let's just... Okay, we got it. Usually this, what I'm trying to do, works after I set. Yeah, we have to be very, extremely careful with a skin tint, with powder and the skin tint combo. Let me make sure everything looks good. Yeah, look, before we set, we have that mess up there, but we'll disregard that part. Now, this will help our makeup last forever and ever. We want this to last because we're doing a wear test. We want to see if we're going to look gastadas or not. This is our no makeup look. You're like, Magdalene, how do you reapply SPF after you have makeup on? Setting sprays will do the trick. These are the two that I have. If you want to reapply your SPF, just put this in your purse, reapply it every hour and a half to 2, depending if you're going to be out in the sun all day, or if you're indoors, you don't have to apply as much. If you're indoors and you're about to go out to lunch and you're going to go walk or something, that's when you put it on. Put it on like 15 minutes before you go outside, and this will be a game changer. I tell you, I used to swim. I used to be a swimmer, and I've been on the SPF game since I was like 12. I remember when we would compete, we would have to lather ourselves with SPF and wait inside for 15 minutes because our bodies were going to be outside and touch the water. Anytime like I think of SPF, I think of my days as a competitive swimmer. My brother and oldest sister, they were really good. My brother went to the Junior Olympics, actually. No, my sister. Who went to the Junior Olympics? I think both of them. Yeah. A little tidbit about my life. Let me add mascara, a lip. BRB. Oh, look at my hair. I just curled it, and I'm like, always a curl will do your hair right. I swear, I swear. This is my lip combo. I will have it tagged and linked for you. Morphe and Bite Me, and then Morphe Quick Crush. You see a little vibey, little nude brown, and then L'Oreal in Latte Glaze. I wanted like a brown lip. I've been wanting to get back to this lip combo right here. I don't know where I was with my lip combos. This is me. You know, this is me. This is nice. It is very glowy. You can see my skin is very glowy. I'm curious to see how it's going to wear because I do have oily skin. It's gonna be very hot, but look at the skin. I like how this looks like skin. It's very sunscreen-esque. I think it's the best of both worlds. It has enough pigment to give you a sheer finish, give you an even look, but also that sunscreen gives you that glowy look. And of course, the protection. We need that protection. Sun protection is vital, especially now until at this point, like October. It's gonna be hot, especially in California. It is always hot here. The sun is always shining. I'm very impressed by this. I really like it. I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to give you lightweight coverage, that glow. With the halo glow, it's giving me that. That's all we could really ask for, right? I will be here later, and we're gonna do a wear test to see how we look. Let's get close, like really close. I like. You know what? Let's do a flash test. I'm sure we won't have flashback, but let's see. Anyway. Oh no, not at all. I look like a señora, don't I? I look like somebody's tia, which I do have nieces and nephews. I'll meet you at the window so you can see how things look in daylight. This is how the skin looks. I was noticing my pores. You can really see my pores in my skin. Typically, when you're dealing with something very hydrating, that happens. The powder we use definitely helps. It's part of the process. Usually blurs your pores out and makes you look super flawless is more mattifying product. A matte foundation, there isn't really much of a matte skin tint, but if there was, setting powder, those types of things. And we basically set very lightly, which is why you can see it. Here's the other side. It looks good though. I'm curious to see how it's gonna last, if it's gonna adhere to the skin or if we're gonna have either like spots separating or anything. So let's see. I'm excited. Guess who's back? Am I feeling disheveled? Yes. But I wouldn't have this day go any other way. It went very well. It is 10 o'clock. And we've had this on 10 hours. But I did get some footage for you at around 6 o'clock, which was midway through. I was very surprised how good the skin was looking. I thought we were going to have major separation, maybe some spots. As the time went on, I feel like the skin got better. The skin tint really adhered and warmed up to the skin. This is where I was really seeing that. I'm like, wow, my pores don't look as big now from when we started. Here we are now, 10 hours later. Look, I am oily. We started off a little glowy. It is the halo glow. Everything looks pretty good considering I haven't touched up. It's been 10 hours. This skin tint, I really find that it adheres to the skin extremely well, which was a little surprising. Well, sometimes skin tints can just be so good and sometimes not so much. In this case, not only is it a good skin tint, the shade is beautiful. I was looking at the footage. I honestly could use one or the other. I feel like shade 8 matches my face more. Shade 10 matches like my neck and shoulders more. If you're my complexion, you can go either or. This one is a little bit lighter, like a smidge lighter, but they both do have that nice neutral undertone. Pleasantly surprised how beautiful the skin looks, especially after 10 hours. No separation. We still have like that spot, remember, like that mess up because of too much powder. Oh no, was it here? I think it was here. But look, I didn't touch up. You see my pores? Something about this just got better through time, and I just chalk it up to skin warmth, which happens with makeup products. They could get better with time or they can get worse. So as a first impressions and a wear test, I love this thing. I think this is really, really good. It kind of low-key reminds me of the Supergoop ones that released last year. These worked out extremely well. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I can also do like a second wear test, applying it a little bit differently. See how it warms up to the skin, because we do know this works extremely well on bare skin with no primer. And I purposely didn't use a primer because we wanted to see how this bad boy worked. Maybe tomorrow I'll primer. I don't know. We'll see. I'll insert that footage right now. Hi, I'm back. So this is how the skin looks. I really like how it looks on top of that matte primer. Yeah, it's not as wet as yesterday. No primer. Back for day number 2. My hair is popping again today. Who is she? We can talk a little better now because I finished the face. The skin. It looks a little different today because 2 reasons. I feel that matte primer really is helping us look a little more blurred and not as glowy, which is fine. That's the point of that primer, because it is extremely matte. It literally will dry your face out. But if you have oily skin and you're working with something very hydrating like these Skin Tint mineral sunscreen, I think it's perfect because look, the skin looks good. I added liquid blush, bronzer, the whole thing. Nothing looks patchy, nothing peeled. That's kind of what I was looking for. I wanted to see how all these products were gonna work together. And also using shade 8, it's a little too light. I thought it was gonna oxidize enough on my skin tone, but I think it is a smidge too light. I would probably just go with shade 10 if you're my complexion. Day 2 application looks really good. It is around 3 p.m. I'll come back maybe at around 10 or something and then see just how the skin looks, just to give you a quick wear test. But I'm very pleasantly surprised still with these bad boys. It's been about 3 hours, close to 3 hours. Just want to show you really quick in direct sunlight. I think I like day 2 more. Okay, see you in a few hours. I'm back. Day number 2. It is 11:21. The primer and skin tint, look how well it's held up. It's like nothing's moved. And it's been since 3 p.m. So that's how many hours? Oh, 9 hours. Yeah. A matte primer works very, very well with this skin tint. Day 2, this is a yes. What do you think? Let me know. And back to the outro. I will tag and link this when I find it available for you. I do know e.l.f. will have it available immediately, and then it eventually goes to Ulta and all the other drugstores. I definitely don't look gastada, huh? I do need a tap. You know what? Let's tap. Ooh, okay. You could always do this throughout the day too. I just don't do it when I wear tap. Ooh, fresh. Gastada wear, huh? Damn, just add a little blush. We're good to go. Let me know your thoughts about this, Familia. Did you know this was coming out? Just read anything about it. You guys know we're always chit-chatting in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. And if you made it all the way to the end, you know you're a real one. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.